Kayyala Manasu was the talk of the town. I could never go by scooter or anything. Any signal I stop, people used to crowd around me and ask me what the next scene was, whether it will happen. And at that point of time, while we were on song, Naga was the cameraman for that serial. I remember one day Kailas called and asked me that we are planning another serial immediately after this. It's going to be a murder mystery. Are you free to come outdoor? I said, yes, I'll come. So then I said, who's the director? Then he said, what do you think of Naga? I said, I've never thought of Naga as a director material, but then he's a wonderful cameraman, but he seems to know what he's doing. In the sense that நிறைய வாட்டி ஷார்ட்டும் போது டைரக்டர் ஏதாவது சொல்லியிருப்பாரு, நான் மறந்துருப்பேன், அதை ஞாபகப்படுத்துவார். கிருஷ்ணா அது அப்படி சொன்னார், அதை பண்ணிங்க, அது சொன்னால் அதை பண்ணிங்க அப்படிப்பாரு. ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு creative intelligence இருந்தது அவர். Any cameraman must have a creative intelligence. So I have nothing to say in the sense that Kailash did not best and Kailash always chose well. ஸோ அந்த ஒரு சின்ன புஸ்தகம் கொடுத்தது படிங்கன்னாரு, இதான் எடுக்க போகிறேன்னாரு. எனக்கு பெருசாக படித்தேன். பட் ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் பிலீவ் தட் to translate something from paper to celluloid or to screen is a job that very few people can accomplish well. And I was not very sure how it is done, So the story was nice. So we went outdoor. I remember we went to Tirunelveli, the Ambasamudram, or village. Actually, they had started shooting 4-5 days, and then I joined them a little later. எனக்கு வந்து உட்கார வச்சு ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு ஒயிட் ஒரு பீச் போட்டு டைரக்ட் சொன்னார், ஸ்க்ரீன் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணார். நான் அந்த புஸ்தகத்தை படிச்சிங்களா அப்படின்னு கேட்டார். நான் பாதி தான் படித்தேன். நல்ல வேலை ஃபுல்லாக படிக்கல அந்த கதையை. படிக்காதீங்க அப்படின்னா சரி. அது the way he conceived, I have a mannerism. As Krishnan, I have any actor has a mannerism, including the great Kamal Haasan. It's only when you rise above those mannerisms that you improve as an actor. A person like Kamal Haasan transcended those mannerisms and became the actor he is. A person like Rajinikanth exploited those mannerisms and became the star he is. I'm not neither of that class, but I'm just telling you that in the mannerism, இது இப்படி வச்சுக்கங்க, அந்த கையை, அது பாலச்சந்திரோட ஸ்கூல். அது அவர் வந்து ஒரு கேரக்டர் எழுதும்போது அந்த கேரக்டர் கையை எப்படி வச்சுப்பார், காதை எப்படி வச்சுப்பார், என்ன போட்டுப்பார், என்ன சொக்கா போட்டுப்பார், என்ன பேண்ட் போட்டுப்பார், என்ன பேனா வச்சுருப்பார் பாக்கெட்டில், இதெல்லாம் யோசனை பண்ணி தான் எழுதுவார். எப்படி பேசுவார், எப்படி டைலாக் சொல்லுவார். லைக்வைஸ் நாகா ஆல்சோ டுக் அ கியூ ஃப்ரம் தேட். ஸோ இதை வச்சுக்கங்க, இந்த வெத்தலைபாக்கு போட்டுங்க, வெத்தலைபாக்கு போட்டுட்டு அது குழப்பினே பேசுங்க எல்லாம் சொன்னார். 2 நாள் பண்ணேன், அதுக்கப்புறம் வரல. He sort of reconciled himself to the fact that this is it. Luckily, obviously, within certain parameters, it all worked for him. So he did not impose too much on me and did not say, do this, do that. But he had so much control over what he wanted to do. That is one thing we noticed. And he drove us hard. I've never seen a more hard-working director in my life. This man, we used to work almost right around the clock, eat at odd times. And he had this habit of, he's a perfectionist to a obsessive extent. And luckily the first serial he was the cameraman too. Then later he had an assistant and took over. In second serial onwards he had somebody else as a cameraman. And he used to come and write on the set, work on the scene and set, explain. And we used to take long time to shoot. We used to ஒரு 10 ரிஹர்சல் பார்ப்போம், 20 ரிஹர்சல் பார்ப்போம். அவருக்கு பர்ஃபெக்டாக இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் அவர் ஷூட்டிங் ஆரம்பிக்க மாட்டார். அப்புறம் சளைக்காமல் டேக் போவார். 15 டேக் போவார், 20 டேக் போவார். காம்ப்ரமைஸே பண்ண மாட்டார். எவ்வளோ டயர்ட் ஆனாலும் காம்ப்ரமைஸ் பண்ண மாட்டார். A person who was so obsessive about what, the same pride that Mr. Balachandra had, I could see in him. But ultimately, this is the product that is going to come out. Once it's come out, it's permanent. It can't be erased. So a small flaw, a small mistake there is going to be there forever. How can I permit that? You have to have enormous self-esteem for that and self-belief. To believe that this is right and I will not compromise. I don't care what people think. Initially, of course, there were times that you used to get a little angry, a little irritated, but ultimately you realize where this man was coming from. Because once the Maramadesam was released, my good God, I personally feel that was the most popular times in my whole career. Even though I've done hundred films subsequent to that, that point of time when Narmadesam and Kayalo Manasu and Yoda and Mani were on air, in fact, I think Kumuda Marsan magazine even called me Chinnatharai Rajini or something like that, some stupid terminology like that, which I did not deserve that. But the fact remained was I was popular. I couldn't go to a wedding, I couldn't go to a temple, I couldn't go to a hotel. There were people, crowding around me and asking, Yaar sir, there was so much excitement, so much palpable excitement around a television serial. And this redeemed gave television a different perspective, gave it a sort of a cult status, which is where everybody else joined the television bandwagon. And it redeemed the faith and belief that Mr. Kailasam had in Mr. Naga. Because avalo driven, avalo possessed, avalo passionate or filmmaker I have not yet met. The belief he had in his scenes, in his artists, he used to call me his resource strength. He used to, deal with the choke. Tired irka? Not okay irke? But tired irka? Ama sir. ஒன் மோர் பண்ணிக்கலாமா அவர் கேட்ட கேள்விக்கும் அவர் சொன்ன ஆர்டருக்கும் சம்மந்தமே இருக்காது. பட் டயர்டாக இருக்குன்னு கேட்டபோதே எங்களுக்கு பெரிய த்ரில்லாக இருக்கும். ஐ ரிமெம்பர் வி ஷார்ட் இன் சம் எக்ஸாட்டிக் பிளேசஸ். அம்பாசமுத்திரம் கோவிலில் ஷூட் பண்ணுவோம். சீக்வன்ஸு ஞாபகம் இருக்காது. ஒரு ஆத்தாங்கரில் ஷூட் பண்ணுவோம். செகண்ட் ஹாஃபில் அவர் ஐ வாஸ் சப்போஸ் டு கோட் ஐ கோ ஆஃப் மை ராக்கர் அண்ட் ஐ யூஸ் டு கோட் poetry. Of those poetries he used to compose like that. ஒரு poetry ஏதாவது வேணுமே, ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க, he'll write something. யாலாம் போட்டு ஒரு poetry கம்போஸ் பண்ணுவார். அப்போ லைவ் சவுண்டு. முதல்ல அந்த poetry டப்பா அடிக்கணும், முதல்ல தமிழ் தெரியணும், அப்புறம் அந்த poetry தெரியணும், அப்புறம் அதை பேசணும். டிஸ்கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கா, அன்கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கா, கிருஷ்ணன் டிஸ்கம்ஃபர்ட்டாக இருக்கா, ஒன் மோர் பண்ணிக்கலாம், 16 டேக்கு 17 டேக்கு விட மாட்டார். He was so conceited about what he wanted that you couldn't help admiring his resilience and his faith in you.
So what is it you think that makes it because often சொல்லுவாங்க டெலிவிஷன் நியூஸ் பேப்பர் மாதிரி தான் பார்த்துட்டு தூக்கி போடுறது. பட் இன்னைக்கு ரீரன் பற்றி பேசுகிறப்போ what are those things?
Depends on the television you're talking about. Television is not like a newspaper. Certain television may be, but this is like a novel. I think works like Naga, works of Mr. Balchandar or any
Balumendra Kadai Neram kuda
Balumendra's Kadai Neram, anything that came from his table. These are all filmmakers who were not too concerned about the platform they were working on. They're only concerned about themselves. Any director, any creator, any filmmaker has to be very selfish, I feel. He must have phenomenal self-esteem, self-belief, and enormous pride in what he's doing. So they're not going to compromise. Even if Mr. Balchandar were to stage a play in Mylapore Tank Corner, he'll probably have the same intensity and the same passion he had when he did this film. His work was primarily important. His self-esteem, his pride in himself. I had lots of instances I could recall from Mr. Balchandar and Naga also, where they refused to compromise, even though Mr. Naga had a particular way of working. அவர் chronological order தான் work பண்ணுவார், scene order தான் work பண்ணுவார், jump பண்ண மாட்டார் scene. What I mean is, in case I'm in the last shot of that scene, he's not going to shoot me first and send me home early. There are lots of times when I've crossed swords with him because I had a train to catch and he could have finished my scene and sent me. He won't do it. He'll never compromise. He said, this is how my thought process works, Krishnan. I cannot compromise. I cannot jump cut my scene and shoot you first and then come back to you later. You have to go tomorrow. I've been angry with him. But he realized what he was getting at once I saw the result. And there was no dubbing. You see the result along with the people only. மற்ற சீரியல்லாம் நம்ம ஷூட்டிங் முடிச்ச அப்புறம் போய் டப்பிங் பண்ணிட்டு அப்போ தெரியும் நம்மளுக்கு இது நல்லா வந்திருக்கு, இந்த சீன் நல்லா வந்திருக்குன்னு. இது ஒரு 3 months 4 months அப்புறம் தான் சீனே வரும். சீனே மறந்துருக்கும். So you watch it along with the audience. Believe me, every time a Manmadesam telecast is over, I used to get 200 phone calls. There was no cellular phone there days. Phone will be occupied right through the night, asking what will happen next. I couldn't go to work. My workers will confront me and ask me what is going to happen. I don't think ever since then, since the Narmadesam series, after this Vidada Karappu, Yandra Paravai, all those series, I don't think any other serial in television has evinced so much anticipation and excitement as the Narmadesam series.
So I guess you are exposed to television from different parts of the world. You have two youngsters at home, and so what do you think? Do you think our Tamil television can change? What do you think the content is when you compare to other television?
See, I see it's like this. Unfortunately, any art to retain its purity, to retain its sanctity, integrity, has to be patronized. You know, it has to have a certain amount of money coming in whatever process. Kailasam was a director, was a producer who was not interested in the proceeds of his cinema. He was only interested in the process and his product. So it's very rare to have a filmmaker like that who thinks beyond the box. Mr. Balchandar was with the same stock, obviously. He was never bothered about the proceeds. In fact, after his films were released, you know, any of his earlier films, of the 100-odd films he's done, every time the film was released, the first question that Mr. Balchandar wanted to know was not whether the film was doing well or whether it was collecting, but what did Anand Navadan say? What has Hindu written? What has Express written? What do the intelligentsia think about my film? If all these reviews have come out well, he was not too concerned about the commercial aspects of this film. It was somebody else's headache as far as he was concerned. So there was so much pride in their work, so much passion in what they are doing, so much self-esteem, so much even creative arrogance, that this sort of thing ultimately reflected on their work. So Naga is one such. That's why, you know, Naga has never worked prodigiously. It's very difficult to work with the director of Naga's type, because you have to have a producer who comprehends where he's coming from. You know, his intensity, his meticulousness. He has a lot of homework he does. He just doesn't take his bike or car and goes to shoot and start shooting. No. He has to work on the scenes.
So do you think projects like what Balu Mendra sir did, KB sir did, or Naga, when we talk about Marmadesam, do you think that kind of work will come back to television? Do you see that?
Well, if television is to survive, it has to come back. But then people like that are rare. People so passionate, people so committed are rare. They have set the standard, they have made the roads. It's up to the people who follow to follow them if they want to. But I suppose it's more convenient to make a film, a serial or a film which suits a lot of people. Ultimately, it boils down to who's producing it. The person who's making the film, who's financing it, should insist on the quality that he wants. If he's thinking of his bank balance or his
Or maybe we look at different ways, more innovative ways of Teema, the market pandrathu, distribute pandrathu, opening out, maybe that will.
The business end is something which always beats me. I never know how it works.
And that is what carries things forward.
But the fact remains that people like Naga, people like Balamendra, people like Balchandar don't happen all the time. They are the rare breed of men, rare breed of creators who were born once in a, lifetime. And it just happened that we have their works with us to compare, and we have their works to set standards, to set benchmarks with which we compare other work. And I honestly, at the risk of sounding even rude, all other works subsequently has been found wanting. There has never been a serial, in my opinion, to match Kaigalu Manassu or Marmadesam or any of these classics that Balu Mendra made. Because they were so real. They carried the same intensity and same integrity to whatever platforms they worked in as they did to their cinemas, which is why all of them stand apart. I really hope and wish that Naga gets more opportunities to prove his mettle. There are people who come forward, and make. There is a place right now. There seems to be a place for these horror-centric films, horror-centric murder mysteries. That's right up Naga Street.
No, I mean, my whole thing of asking you is not just about Naga also, but when this article came out, my whole interest was to explore television as a medium.
Now that all this rerun is doing well, now that I see Naga on. See, he's the sort of person who could obviously loves the cinema, because he could do a raunchy romantic comedy as well as a Marmadesam, two different genres. Normally you're typecast, you do a particular genre and you stick to it. But that again is the freedom his producers gave him, and the faith Mr. Balchandar had in him, and Mr. Kailasam. But I don't think it's a norm. These people are rare. People like this who are interested, who are passionate, who love their jobs, more than they love their money or